Hello everyone, welcome to History Civics class of Standard 7th. Today we are going to write question answers of Civics lesson number 3, Features of the Constitution. Let's move on to the first question. Choose the right option. Who has highest decision making power in the parliamentary system? Correct answer is Union Parliament. The judges of Supreme Court are. Correct answer is appointed by the President of India. The procedure to amend the Indian Constitution is. The correct answer is neither too difficult nor too easy. Let's move on to the second question. Prepare a table to show the division of powers in India. Union list, defense, foreign affairs, currency. State list, law and order, agriculture, health. Concurrent list, education, employment, environment. Let's move on to question number 4. Complete the following diagrams. Union territories, Pondicherry, Chandigarh, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Andaman and Nicobar, Lakshadweep, New Delhi, Diu and Daman. Let's move on to the next question. Constituent of the Union Parliament. President, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. Question number 4. State whether the following statements are correct or incorrect. Rewrite the correct statements. First sentence. War and peace is a subject in the Union list. The above statement is correct. International trade is a subject in the concurrent list. Incorrect statement. And the corrected statement is international trade is a subject in the Union list. Local government is a subject in the concurrent list. Incorrect statement. And the correct statement is local government is a subject in the state list. Question number 5. Machinery for the governance of the entire country. Answer is Union government. Machinery for the governance of parts of the country. Answer is state government. Machinery for conducting elections, election commission, and the third list of subjects for making laws, concurrent list. Let's move on to question number 6. Explain the following concepts. Union government. Union government is also known as the central government. Functions for the whole India. It carries out tasks like defense of India and foreign affairs. It carries out administration of entire country and therefore it is known as Government of India. Next is state government. There are 29 states in India. These are the region or parts of India and their governments are known by such names as the Government of Maharashtra. It oversees administration of state and looks after such subjects as agriculture, health, local government, etc. Let's move on to the next. Single citizenship. In spite of the fact that India is a federal state, there is a provision only for the Indian citizenship. This provision in the Indian Constitution is known as single citizenship. Question number 7. Answer the following questions in brief. First question. What is federalism? Federalism is that system of government wherein the government functions at two levels, that is for the whole country and the parts of the country. There is distribution of powers between the central government and the state government. The subjects related to whole country such as defense and foreign policy are entrusted to the central government. The subjects related to the local matters such as agriculture and health are entrusted to the state governments. These two run the administration of the country by mutual cooperation. Next question. Write about union territories. There are 7 union territories in India. These are Delhi, Daman and Diu, Pondicherry, Chandigarh, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Lakshadweep. The union government controls the union territories. Explain the parliamentary system. As a feature of the Indian Constitution, the term parliamentary system denotes that the legislature, that is, the Union Parliament, has the highest decision-making power. The Union includes the President, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. The Council of Ministers is responsible to the Lok Sabha for its decision. The discussion and debates in the Parliament have a great significance. Question number 8. Discuss it, give reasons. And the first question is, the government functions at 2 levels in a federation. Ruling a country with a largest territory and huge population with single capital is difficult. It leads to neglect of far-flung areas. In such a situation, people residing in the far-flung areas cannot participate in the affairs of the government. To overcome these problems, our constitution has adopted federal system. So, the government functions at 2 different levels in a federation. Next question. The Constitution of India has created an independent judiciary. The disputes that cannot be resolved mutually are referred to judiciary. The court hears both the contracting parties, looks into the injustice if any, and gives its judgment. This has to be done impartially. In order to ensure that the judgments are given impartially, the Constitution of India has created independent judiciary. Next question. The procedure to amend the Constitution of India is unique. Changing circumstances makes it necessary to amend the Constitution. However, frequent changes in the Constitution may lead to instability. Any amendment to the Constitution of India can be made only after careful consideration to a specific procedure. This procedure is neither too easy or nor too difficult. In this sense, the procedure to amend the Constitution of India is unique. Next question. The Constitution has entrusted responsibility of conducting elections to independent machinery. India has adopted democratic form of government wherein the people periodically elect their representatives. The elections have to be conducted in the free and fair atmosphere to ensure that people vote without fear and or under any pressure. The government by itself cannot guarantee free and fair elections. Therefore, the Constitution has entrusted the responsibility of conducting elections to an independent machinery known as Election Commission. Let's move on to the next question. Open-ended question. Indian Constitution is a unique, or what are the unique features of the Indian Constitution? The Indian Constitution has 395 articles. This makes the Indian Constitution the largest in the comparison to the constitutions of any other state in the world. It is not merely the largest constitution, but the most elaborate constitution. It makes provision regarding the union as well as state governments. Fundamental rights, duties, directive principles, citizenship and election commission. Indian Constitution is neither rigid nor flexible. It is not too difficult nor too easy to amend. India provides single citizenship despite of being a federal state. Dear students, here we have completed the question answers of lesson number 3. Thank you.